Hello, Virgo. Welcome to my channel. I'll be reading for you for February 2020, end of. Okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is a general reading. Okay? Coffee, the elixir of life. Anyway, so if you need a more comprehensive reading, feel free to check your Moon, Rising, Ascendant, same thing, or Venus signs. Okay, so check the other readings that I have, and you might get a more detailed account. Let's see. Energies, interchangeable. I'm going to say he, she, only to distinguish between feminine and masculine energy. This is not going to apply for every Virgo out there, okay? So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, we're all adults here. I have a potty mouth. If you don't like me, no need to get sassy in the comments and bitch and moan, right? We're trying to keep our vibes high and for the community. I'm trying to raise everyone's vibration and their level of consciousness. So just go on to the next reader if you don't like it, okay? We try to keep it positive here for those that are going through these battles, right? We're ending up some pretty bad cycles from last decade, right? It's just seems like it's been a shit show. So yes, adult channel, we're all adults. So children, go do your homework. All right, what else? Cross watchers, you're welcome. You know, take the energy how it resonates again. It can be interchangeable if you feel like this is more you versus your person. But if you're watching for someone else, don't get offended, okay? Because I'm reading from what they're going through, okay? That's the perspective that I'm reading for Virgo. This is about them. Okay? Don't forget, you're watching for them. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a little bit. If you like this, like, share, subscribe, yada, yada. Personal reading, information should be below. All right, we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Let's do this damn thing. All right, Virgo. Virgo is my rising sign, so very detail-oriented, perfectionist. So this is out of my comfort zone to be doing this and not having every detail outlined. Okay. All right, you guys, so let's see. All right, you're in the hangman position. This could be a Pisces, but this is like trying to get a different perspective. This guy is up here and in the hangman position. You see, like, he's not bounded up there by anybody but himself. He can get out if he wants to. But this also shows him seeing a different view of things. Okay? And this is perhaps suggesting you need to surrender to something, or you feel like you've surrendered to someone, because below it is the King of Swords in the reverse. And with an energy like that, now this is your current position, so this probably represents you, not the other person. Or if you're watching this for a person or a situation about a person. Okay? And so this King of Swords, he can be very, very shrewd. Okay? When it's in the reverse. Perhaps this is suggesting to try to get a new perspective and stop trying to manipulate things or to misuse your power if you're in a power position. But we'll pull out some more cards and see. Because in your past, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you're working on something, a craft. You're, you know, Virgos are that earth energy, and there's like a Capricorn or a Taurus. That's this energy. You know, slow and steady wins the race. That's their motto. That's how they, you know, they go about things. They're very practical, very down to earth, very grounded. Okay, so something in work, I guess you're hoping for a justice. Some type of balance, some imbalance that might have been done because this was in your past. And, you know, and this maybe somebody in your work was abusing their power. So this could probably very well be you. This is just your current situation. Okay, there was a misuse of power and someone trying to get a different perspective. But it's causing a big change in your life. spiritual level. But because of the card below it, I feel like it's about work, because it came out as a pentacle, right? Not a cups. So it's not usually about emotions. It's about something that, you're the tangible assets of this life. And in your thought position, your card came out. That's very strong, the Hermit. And it's about going within. This is about wisdom, spending time alone in isolation so that you can meditate on this and on your next steps and how you're going to proceed at the next level. Okay, guys? And you got the Chariot. This is Cancer. It was in the reverse. And this card could easily represent some type of lack of willpower, or feeling like something's out of control or out of your control, because this is in your future position. So perhaps this is out of your control. Whatever wrong that was done to you, I know it's making you feel an imbalance at this moment, is how I see this right now. Because upright, this card is about progression. And again, it represents the sun sign of Cancer, which is July. Into June, beginning of July, okay? If that helps you. I don't know who this could be for, but that's what it is. It's a major life change. It's about motivation. Perhaps you're feeling a lack of motivation. Or this card could be suggesting that there's not much for you to do right now. You might just have to sit back and wait, is what I'm gathering from the card. I don't know who this reading is for, but whoever it is, Source wants to tell you that there's probably not much action right now that needs to be taken. I haven't got any action cards yet. Well, in that case, I have got an action card. I have the Knight of Swords. But that is in your... Okay, so these swords are... So, the Knight of Swords, this is a communication. This is an action towards some type of communication, either thought, strategic. And bear with me, I'm a student of tarot, so I have side notes so I can give you the best reading possible if I feel that I'm led to give you another interpretation other than what the real meaning is, okay? So bear with me. Okay, your apprehensions. Perhaps you are preparing for battle, right? Because how others are seeing you is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So perhaps you're overly emotional about this situation, whatever this is. Perhaps that's how they're seeing you. And with the Chariot, you could be definitely feeling like this is beyond your control. And Virgos are worriers, and they worry a lot. But to quiet that, you need to go within, right? You need to meditate and, ask Source, because the answers you have are always within you. And this is suggesting that you act out of knowledge versus out of fear, if you're going to act. Now, the Knight of Cups upright suggests that it's safe to take an action. But right now, I believe that sources tell me that you really need to stay within, go within, meditate on it, and wait for that justice. Like, it'll take care of itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, the universe has it. Now, I'm going to see what other cards will come out for you at the... For your, brain fart, your hopes, your wishes, and then your outcome, and we'll see what can be expected from this particular situation. I don't feel like this is love. I really do feel like this is a work matter or something that you've been working on, something you really take pride in. Okay. In your hopes and wishes, you're hoping for a message of money. Perhaps someone owes you money. Now, this is also an earth sign, right? Your sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Pages, they're a little immature. They're young. They're like the apprentice or the student, the college student that's learning finance or whatever. So but they also are a bringer of messages. And that's a slow, steady, earth signs are slow and steady. So this message, you're probably hoping for this message, but it could be coming in a little slow. Let me see what your outcome is, and maybe we can get clarity on it and see what it is you're expecting. But I know a lot of readers read for, love, but I just read whatever comes out in the cards because there's so many people. I try to keep it generalized, and whoever needs to hear this, hear it. Okay, because I know other stuff happens besides love, so. Let's see, what is the outcome for our Virgo source? I'm getting 2 cards. Okay. Let me do those again. If they're meant to come out, they'll come out. Okay. Well, you're definitely coming out of some type of stressful situation, because we have the 8 of Swords, which is air energy. And this was some type of inner conflict or negative beliefs. And perhaps if you stay in this negative energy and you keep worrying, you're going to keep attracting that, into your life, and that's not good. Let's get some clarity on it, though. I want to get clarity on this outcome because that's really interesting. Outcome is you in your own head. We got that with the Hermit card. So, okay, this 7 of Swords keeps wanting to come out. You're definitely holding on to some money or holding on to something that you feel, trying to at least. So some type of stability. So I have the 4 of Pentacles, your energy again, and then in the reverse, the 7 of Swords. So there's a lot of mental conflict I feel going on, and in the reverse. So either you were wronged, a financial matter, perhaps you're worried about how it's going to play out, and you're thinking the worst. Because you guys worry, right? You plan for the worst and hope for the best. That's your mentality. But try to plan for the best, but also hope for the best, right? I was going to say the other way, but that doesn't make sense. That would be awful. Don't do that. So, yeah, you feel like there's some type of deception, or there is something that you don't know yet. Like there's some secret that either you're holding on to or that's being withheld from you. And I feel like with the secrets, and it's being held right here, that it's being held against you. Or you're worried that it's being held against you. So, yeah. This is burdening you. You need to rest because I have the 4, another 4. Man, these 4s of balance. So you're feeling a lack of balance. This is a rest, but this is also, when it's like this, it's like, this battle, this conflict, you need to take a break. It suggests even a burnout. And then you have the 9 of Cups reversed. So this card is overindulgence. Now, that's not a good suggestion to start drinking to deal with this matter to quiet the pain. That's not it. That's not the solution. The solution is going within, and meditating and asking Source for guidance and for the next right step to take. Because right now you're in deep contemplation, some type of stagnation. So I'm not really going to pull any more of these cards. And for the other signs, I've had the same thing. The energies just keep repeating themselves. So it's pointless for me to try to get more clarity. If you would like a personal reading, I'll have my information below, and I can probably pinpoint an outcome with a personal reading versus this generic with what all the Virgos could be possibly going through, right? So yeah, a suggestion of not drinking to deal with this, or overindulging. Yeah, the 6 of Wands, you're just leaving higher ground. So the 6 of Swords, I'm sorry. The 6 of Swords. So yeah, you're just leaving this bad situation. But that's the current energy. That's where you're at right now. Or the part of the journey that you're going through. Okay, but it's suggesting that you stay positive and you focus on the good that you have in your life and gratitude so that it'll keep attracting that. But if you keep focusing on, oh, the worst that could happen, don't be surprised if it shows up, right? So, with that said, thanks for letting me read for you guys. If this resonates, awesome. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear about it. If not, then and it had nothing to do with you, check your other signs or find a reader that might be able to channel your energy better than I do. But I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in March. Have a fantastic whatever time of day and whatever part of the world you're in. Okay? Thanks, Virgos.